We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And, whoa, he's going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He's checking. Under
team spill.
Here's Darnold. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Darnold on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango.
Switch. Shift. Watch the shift.
Greystone travel.
Kill.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
58 for Mike, 58.
Bravo.
Drop D. 58.
To the air again, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 23 yards the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mayfield on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
53, check 53. You're not ready.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down 6 at the 23-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Slam.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 99, check 99.
The lady, red 80. 6'6", pull it high.
Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Roberts. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's go. Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go. Here we go, lady. 53.
General West.
Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
53 is the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now from the 50. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert, alert, alert!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to air. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
This is Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Hey, go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's complete to Hopkins. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Taco Charlton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. That one a first down pickup of 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Pilot, 64, weak.
We got a seal. Oh, you got deep?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
3, 218, chopper. Speed trip.
They go play action here on first down. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Roberts, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
I'm going to run you over.
Check 4.
Let go.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Come on.
Hey, box truck.
Plus 59.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, alert!
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Go.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Hurry up, get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All day.
Blue draw Porker.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, this is Roberts. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike is 59.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield with it once more. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mayfield. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Mason complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.